Alright guys, so today we are going to talk about, we're going to draw our schematic about how to add on to what we've already done in the previous lesson. So when you go into a room, how many outlets typically in an average room? 4. Okay, at least 4. There's at least one on each wall. Okay, you don't want to walk in and then there's just one outlet. Because, I mean, what do we use the outlets for?
TV, phone.
Exactly. We have tons and tons of electronics these days that have to be plugged in, whether it's our telephones, our TVs, appliances in the kitchen. Okay, wherever room you're at, there's tons of stuff that needs to be plugged in. So we've got to make sure we have plenty of outlets. So you guys, what we went over in the last lesson was how to put in this one outlet. Okay, so now we need to we're going to add on to that. We're going to add a second outlet to what we've already have on our boards. Okay, so let's go back and review what we've already done, because we had a couple people that were out, so that everybody is up to date with what we are doing. What do we say our schematic is for us?
Game plan.
It is our game plan. That way when we go into the shop, we know exactly where we're going to put things and how we're going to put things and who's going to work with what in order to make everything work like we need it to. Okay, so the first things we're going to do with your pencils, no colors at this point, I want you to go ahead and draw your keys. Remember our keys we talked about. So black always goes with what?
Gold.
Gold. So somewhere on here you need to pick a blank spot. Okay, whether it's the top of here, underneath where your name goes, or it's underneath where you have the other little legend, I want you to write out our code. Okay, so black always goes to gold. Okay. What does white always go to?
Silver.
Silver. White goes to silver. So you should be writing black and gold, white to silver. And what is our naked wire called?
Ground.
Our ground. And it always hooks to
Green.
To green. So remember our green ground, and then our white, silver, black. Alright, so everybody should have their circuit breaker already drawn in, and we should go ahead and have our plug wiring already put on our schematic as well. So, who can remember how we hooked in our circuit breaker, which led to our first outlet?
We put the black wire between the two little things.
The bottom of what?
Bottom of the breaker.
Bottom of the breaker. Where did our blue wire, which is our white wire, where did that one go? On the screws. Okay, it went on our lineup of screws over here on this side. And where did our ground go?
To the other side. That goes with the
Two grounds.
Okay, so the two grounds came up here and hung out and got connected with what?
A cow.
Our wire. Alright, so who wants to come and do our black line? I want you to hook it from your circuit breaker all the way to the first outlet. Now remember, it needs to be neat and it needs to be clean. I mean, the best of your ability. But I don't want any craziness happening. Amarion, come on and let's see what you can do. Okay? Sure, use your finger.
Mr. Jefferson, come to the altar, please. Mr. Jefferson, come to the altar, please.
Don't be talking about people's fingers.
I got a piece of lead still.
Alright, it's already on the black. So you're going to go from your breaker. It's a little off. Alright, where's it go? Okay. Is he right so far?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Okay.
He went
Okay. David, yeah, that's fine. Alright.
wrong wire.
Wrong wire.
Come on, man. You picked the
Oh
wrong one.
gosh. Are we making a mustache? What is this? It's a dinosaur.
Come on, man. You didn't know.
Alright, get up there.
Alright.
So,
So he at least got us from the circuit breaker
To a mustache.
to our box, and then we have a beautiful like mustache alligator kind of thing going on here. So let's clean that a little bit here. Alright, so we've got to this point which is correct. Very good, Marion. So who thinks they can now figure out, this is our black wire, which represents our hot wire, and black always hooks to
No.
and which of our screws represent the gold? Filled in circle.
I thought it was going.
I think you were just nervous, Marion. I think that was just it. You were
Yeah,
nervous.
man.
Okay, so who wants to come down and finish filling out our black? Okay, when you come down. Alright, now when you do it, when you're ready, you touch like a finger, you have to kind of over a little bit, then you want to go. It's on your eraser. It's on your eraser. Hang on.
That is the whole TC.
Good. Alright, so we have 3. Good. There we go. Good job. Are we good with this? Is this correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it matter if she went the bottom screw instead of the top screw?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, it does not matter which one we stick it on. Okay. Alright. Who thinks they can come and show us how to run our blue line? Which represents which?
The white.
Our white line, which is called what?
Common.
The common. Jalen. Okay, once again, let's go from our circuit breaker box and let's try to take it all the way to the outlet. Hopefully you don't get stage fright like a Marion.
I went right. Y'all really that little hole.
No, he coming from the wrong way.
Oh.
Then you'll eat right.
Need the wrong button.
Then you'll eat right.
What? Uh-oh. I don't know. Where's it come from, Jalen?
Oh, wait, where it come from?
No. They will know. I don't know.
That where it come from?
There you go. I know, y'all have to kind of think about what your boards look like and then try to picture it in this picture. It's a little difficult to think about, but. Alright, so we good so far? Yeah? Alright, so we've made it to our box. Now where are we going to go? Oh, look, he even put the curl on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He made sure it was on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So do we agree with this?
Yes.
Okay, he put it on the bottom screw. Did it have to be on the bottom screw?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it going to still work if he had put it on the top screw?
Yes.
Yes, but what did I tell you would be helpful for later on? To make them match. Very good. Alright, so what do we have left? We've got our ground, which is our green. Who wants to come show us our green line?
Me.
Leilani, step on up. Once again, take it from our breaker box. Let's take it all the way over to our box. Look at you. You got those little thingies. Yeah, it's kind of like awful, but. Alright, do we agree so far? Yes. Good. Alright, we're cruising over. We're going to our box. Now where are we going to go? I'll start looking at it. So, do we agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. That is exactly how we need that one. Okay, so let's put in this little section so we don't have any push. Alright, let's represent our
Top.
wire nut. So that everybody knows where we're going to put that. Okay, so now the fun part begins. How are we going to now?
I can't see me.
Okay. Now, we good? Alright, so now we got this other outlet that's hanging out over here. How are we going to get the power? Okay, because we got full power coming from that circuit breaker over to that outlet. Okay? But here's the deal. We don't want to put in like a whole nother circuit breaker, because then you have to do the whole thing again. Because we can connect the two together so that when the circuit breaker is turned on, both the outlets have full power. That's what we want, right? Yes. Just like we would have in your average household outlets, when the circuit breaker is flipped on in that room and it has power going to the room, those outlets all have power at the same time. Alright, so how do you think that we're going to connect the one outlet that we already have wired over now to this other outlet?
On the little line with the screws in, they put another one right there.
Connect another wire to the screw that's not being used and connect
Ah, very good. Okay, so now you're going to see the point behind me telling you to make your wires match. Okay, it's like Amarion pointed out. We have those extra screws hanging out. Okay, now when they're not in use, what do we do with them? We tie them down so nothing sticks out and we don't have any fires. Okay, so now we're gonna loosen those up, and we're gonna go get a second piece of wire now, and we're gonna strip both ends, and we're going to go ahead and use our extra screws, and we're gonna connect it now over to our new outlet. Okay, once we connect this outlet, can we connect another outlet?
Yes.
No.
Yes. So, because it's the same concept, we still got extra screws hanging out.
I got a question.
Yes?
It ain't an extra screw for the ground one.
Oh, good.
That was how you work. Get the wires put together. Just
So what are we gonna do?
put the two ground wires.
Okay, so we know that our black and our gold is gonna work out nicely because we have an extra screw hanging out. We know that our white and silver are gonna work out nicely because we have another screw hanging out. But what are we gonna do with the ground now?
Use
the wire. The second ground one. Extend the wire.
Extend the wire?
Yeah.
Okay, so Amber says, what if we do like we did here and connect them with a wire nut? But then we've got to think about the issue of then your ground is no longer connected to the outlet. Therefore, this outlet is not going to work anymore because it's not grounded out. So what are we going to do?
Put on another pin on the ground, like in one of the
You
screws.
should go from the bottom. Just add another ground line.
Well, we've already said that we're gonna give us a new piece of wire. So we have a brand new piece of wire. Okay, we got a new piece, and now we're gonna go and we're gonna stick it on here. Okay, so we know that our black is gonna go from here to here. Our whites are gonna go to here, and now we have a ground that's chilling. Now we know the other ground's gonna hook where over here. There's only one wire. It's gonna come hook over here on our ground like we always do. But how are we going to put the grounds now? Because we're going to have two grounds coming from this one right here. How are we going to hook those?
Are you going to connect it to the circuit breaker?
Get another ground wire on. Connect to that along with the other one. Then string to
Put it
the
on the thing with the screw.
yeah.
Ain't
Put it on with the other ground wire, and then take it to the next circuit.
But then the first outlet not gonna work because ain't
Yes,
no
it
ground line.
is.
Yes, it is. The other one will still be connected. It's just that add
Put
another one.
one end of the ground, to the other just back around.
Look.
Get that down too.
That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take this ground off temporarily. We're going to take the two grounds now, the one from our new wire and the one from our original wire, and we are simply going to twist those bad boys together. And then as they're twisted together, we will curl it, hook it to our ground, and screw it down. And now we have our grounds connected. Because it's still touching the screw here, so this outlet is still going to work, but it still keeps everything grounded, so it's still going to continue to keep everything grounded as it travels from here over to here. So now both these outlets are going to work. Yes? Alright, so let's test it out and see if we understand this concept. Who would like to come do our black wire? Okay, we're going to go from this outlet to this outlet. And this is what I want you guys to do. Tamarian, you can come on down to this one. Okay, so what we're going to do so that we don't get things confused is we're going to run our new wires on the top. So instead of like trying to come down and over, so it gets kind of all we're gonna come from here and go up and down. Okay? Does that make sense? You are only in charge of black. So where are we gonna go? Roll.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like off, so you have to kind of be further away from it than you think you are. Okay.
you guys like,
You're like in the middle of the thingy. Go on. There you go. You got that one. There, go. Alright. Is he correct so far?
Yes.
As you can see. Alright. We're cruising across, cruising. Up. Coming down into our box, and where are we going? Cool. Okay. Do we agree with this?
No.
Step to the side so everybody can see.
No, it's not on the.
yes.
Yes.
Never.
Okay. So we hooked to our extra gold screw on this side, and we ran it to our gold screw on this side. Does it matter if it's top or bottom? On this side. On this side.
No.
Yes, because the same one is.
No, cause you gotta,
It don't have to, but it'll be
The
confusing.
white wall on the other side.
no, cause you gotta use the bottom.
Okay, it's totally up to you. Alright, so who wants to come to our blue real quick before we run out of time?
Me.
Who can come to us and show us how we are going to run our blue? I'm curious. Alright, be thinking. I gotta have somebody come do the green in a second. Alright, use your finger and start a little further off than you think you would be. You make sure to come up top. Make sure your hand isn't. Keep your hand away from the board. With your fingers. Your knuckles will hit the page. Up.
This is perfect.
No, that's all blue.
Do we agree?
Yes.
No.
Look real carefully.
No, I know.
Oh, no.
Gotta go there.
It's not on the top. I mean, it's not on the bottom.
Oh, I need to start over there.
Look over
Other side.
there. Look over there.
Other side.
Other side.
The other side.
Other
Like
side.
this way.
Come on.
So where should he have connected in at?
From the top.
Okay, we should have connected here off of this top one and then come up. Okay? Alright, real quickly, last one, who will come show us where our ground comes in at? And where he's gonna go hang out at. Another volunteer other than our normal.
Me?
Amber, you haven't done
I
one yet,
do.
have you? Nope.
I won't.
Okay? So we've connected now onto that screw from the original. And then we're gonna come and hook in to our other ground. Do we,
The red, so.
You don't have to go through no hole.
do we agree? It doesn't matter. As long as we get the concept. On your boards, yes, you will stick them through the holes in the boxes so that everything's nice and neat. Do we agree with this?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Alright, so tomorrow we will take our game plans with us into the shop and we will actually go and add on now, because everybody should have this first outlet done. Everybody should have the plug done, the breaker done, and our first outlet. So we're going to take our outlet off, and then we're going to go ahead and wire in our second outlet, and we will test both outlets and make sure everything works.
You picking these up?
Cool? Alright, yes, go ahead and pass them down to the center. I'll take them so that nothing crazy happens to them.
Talk to me, man.
Hey, tell me.
What he said.
Go.
Alright, so everybody needs to go Okay, you need to go ahead and prep your wires, your new piece of wire. Remember, you need to do 2 handfuls on the ends. Strip off your outside coating. Remember to be careful not to cut your wire. Just do a slight punch to get that coating off. Glasses are more.
There you go.
Remember, we're going to have to share those wire cutters. Alright, let's see if the girl power got this.
Oh man, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. What are we doing? Put the faceplate on? Alright, what y'all think? Yes? No? Maybe so? No. Oh. The boys don't have faith that the girls can do it. I believe in you. Alright, make sure it's kept off. Dum, 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 dum.
This didn't work. We ain't supposed to get with it like
That's okay. Another girl group will dominate. We will do it.
Watch how easy it lights up.
So we do have a winner on this side. Trayvon. Alright, so whose is this one? This is Waltez. Alright, Waltez. Let's show the viewers how this is supposed to work. So we're going to test our first outlet. Let's test our second outlet. And that, my friends, is what we call a successful 2-wire outlet. It's okay. It's all part of the game. Exactly. That's the point. When we screw it up, we gotta troubleshoot it, and then we go and fix it. Wait, we're ready to test this one? Who's testing this one? What's up?
Where's the sand?
Okay, let's test this one. Whose is this? This is Amber's and Trayvon's. Alright, so you guys think it's gonna work?
Yes.
Yes. Look at that confidence. There wasn't even a delay in the confidence on that one.
Are you ready?
Ready? Alright, well we knew that one worked. Let's see what happens here. This is the true test. Woo! Another success.